Snap, snap. Snap. Continue. What's going on, everybody? It's your Immortal Afro, Josh. And been looking at this game for a minute. Been watching a lot of people play it. Video Game Donkey and Jev. So I'm a little bit halfway through my topic of discussion featuring breakdown. So I figured take a break and see if I can get over it. I played this a little bit the other night just to kind of get a feel for how it works, and it's just as confusing and frustrating as it seems watching people play it. But I have a lot of fun with it. It's really funny. It makes me laugh. So I'm just gonna start fresh, start a new game, and see how far I can get with Bennett Foddy. There's a lot of elements in this game I found more hilarious than frustrating, so let's see. The guy's grunting is really funny. Like, it makes it a lot more enjoyable. Alright, hold on. Let's see what I did last night. Or this morning, rather. Okay. Okay. It's a matter of remembering the placement of the stick or your mouse. Because while it is difficult, it's just what's more difficult is like remembering exactly how much freedom you have when moving, and how much you can actually get away with. You can do a lot. It's just
there's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
The guy talking just adds to the hilarity.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Okay. Okay. Man, that's the mouse gets inverted when you hit a certain point. It's kind of hard to describe, but that's what makes this game difficult. Alright. Alright, let's get myself situated.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of the B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it.
God damn it.
Poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Well, I'll go back down. Just gotta maintain the momentum. Like it makes it hard because, man, it's so hard to describe how this game controls. Cause like it's easy but hard, and the guy talking is only meant to distract you. Like it's genius when you think about it. Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, I messed up. Not too bad. All right.
What? Oh. What?
Oh. Oh shh. Yeah, it's the thing. Like the thing that gets a lot of people killed is like when they start falling, they panic. I think the best thing to do when you start falling is to not move. Like put your hammer in one position and hold it as best you can instead of trying to fling it everywhere because you're gonna mess around and throw yourself down further. Okay. Let's slow down. Pull myself in. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Put myself on this sledge, right? Hold on. Okay. Let's see if I can launch myself up to that upper rock.
What?
Almost. Look, the sound this guy makes. Okay. Come over. Down. Over. Alright. Okay. So, launch. Up. Up. Alright, not bad. Just a little slow. Okay. Man, like getting up here the first time seemed easier. Oh shit. But it's just remembering the method. Okay. There we go. Alright, let me slow down. What's up?
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Just gonna wait for this guy to finish.
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
I'm assuming he does the voice for the guy in the cauldron. Okay. Oh. Alright. Alright, slow down. This is where a lot of folks really fuck up. Let me see here. I'm gonna stop doing whatever that is. Let me see if I can set myself up. Okay. So now I'm gonna try to settle up on this rock right here, so I can sit him on top of that.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Man, I said that first light is what people use to get up this little thing. Just gotta get up high enough to where I can hook it. Forgot what I did. Oh, stop. Man, it's like the mouse is so sensitive. Like if you like jerk around at all, he's gonna cling on to anything, and it's gonna fling you off making you start all the way over. You don't want to do that. So let me. Oh, just like that. Okay. I'm gonna try this one good time. Okay, I'm on to something. Let's try it from here. Almost. Get over it.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Pull too hard, cling on to nothing. Pull too slow, you don't get anywhere. I just need to hook onto that first light, and I think I'll be good. And that's the only difficult part. Up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. I'm not falling here. I've come up with a pretty good anti-fall off the other side strategy right here. So I just need to get up here. This is as far back as I'm falling, at least at this point. Ooh. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Let's try this again. On this rock. Settle right here. Close close enough. And all right. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. That don't work. All right, let's just wait here for a second. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if I can pull myself up and launch myself upward. Alright, let me just pick up my mouse and reposition it without doing. Okay. Go this way. That's a little too risky. I'm okay. I'm okay.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Alright.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
Not doing that. No, sir.
You just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
It's not that big of a loss. If I fell down further, then yeah, but this part, it's not too bad. Alright. Okay. No. Slow down. Go over. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Ooh. Okay. Alright, get over. We'll go this way still.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned stuff scenes on Live Leak, Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
We're really trying to focus right now. Get on top of this grill. The proper angle. A little bit more over. Okay. This is where it's farthest I've gotten last night and today. So I'm going to try to launch myself over to that platform. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Oh, wait. Push yourself a little closer. There you go. Get right here. Over a little bit and down. Okay. Alright. This is a tough part. This is just like going up that wall, except it's not straight. Okay. Alright. Don't panic. I almost panicked right there. Oh, I'm over here. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Alright, as long as if I ever fall, I gotta make sure it's really close to where I am or further away, like over here. Because I'd rather start from here than way back down there. Alright, so another jump. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So far, so good. Slow down. Get down here. Get closer. Alright. And up. And up. And up. And up. And yes! We're good. Do I need to go over there? I'm gonna take a guess and say yes, I do. So, 1, 2, 3, jump! Over.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Are you done? Alright. I'm really not sure where. Pretty sure I go up to the right. So I'm going to do the launch and try to hook onto something. 1, 2, 3. I don't know about that. Chance to fuck it. Okay, I really don't trust that. So, panic.
Oof, sorry about that.
Okay, not too bad. Oh, jeez. I'm telling myself not to panic, and this is like what I did. Alright, we're good. Not yet. Scoot up a little bit more. A little bit more. Are they closer? Nope. Closer, I need to be hugging it. There you go. Now, up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Okay. I'm going to stop right here. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for listening and watching. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right here for now. Hopefully it saves. If not, I won't be mad. I'm just gonna be annoyed, but whatever. All right, that's enough for now. Thanks for listening / watching, guys. See you next time.